Hello, my name's Claire Storey and I translate from German and Spanish into English, specialising in books for young people. Today, to celebrate World Kid Lit Month, I'll be reading from my latest young adult translation called Never Tell Anyone Your Name by Uruguayan author Federico Ivanier, which is published by HopeRoad Publishing and will be available in October. Federico will also be travelling to the UK to participate in the Young Adult Literature Convention at Olympia in London in November. So here goes with an extract from his book. Excuse me, but these are our seats. You raise your head, convinced this sentence was aimed at someone else, but no, the girl, who must be a similar age to Penny Lane, is looking at you. It can't be, you reply calmly. You take your ticket out of your pocket and check the seat number. 14, you nod confidently, showing her the printed number. For your own peace of mind, you even check that it should be an aisle seat, which is where you're sitting. Us too, the girl replies, showing you the numbers on her ticket. Are you in the right car? You think to ask. The French girl, you've assumed she's French, but she could be from anywhere, checks. 7, she says, and then both of you look up at the same time, searching for the plastic sign at the front of the carriage. It says Coche 7. You check the number on your ticket, and it too says 7. You reach the conclusion that they must have sold the same ticket twice, and like the inexperienced traveller that you are, you ask yourself what to do in this situation. You tell yourself it would have been easier to fly, but no, you didn't want the easy option. You wanted to travel by train, to see the countryside, breathe in the details and delay your arrival in Madrid. The stupid whim that your mother decided to indulge because it's better for the environment to travel by train, and besides, since she left for France, she's been far less of a mamma to you than to the twins. By now, this whim has brought you here, and somehow you're going to have to think your way out of this, although you're not entirely sure how. You come up with the most obvious solution. Speak to someone in charge on the train to reassign your seat. But the girl's boyfriend, an intellectual-looking hippie with seemingly dishevelled hair and a beard which are perfectly coordinated with his coconut shell earrings, points to the dates on the tickets. Theirs says the 9th of January, yours, the 10th. I think you've got the wrong day, he says. What day is it today? You ask without lifting your eyes from the tickets. The 9th, replies the girl. Not the 10th? No, it's the 9th, Sunday the 9th. And so it's nearly 4 o'clock on Sunday the 9th of January, not the 10th, when you jump off the train and arrive back at the ticket kiosk, asking yourself what could possibly have happened. How could you have got it so wrong? But you don't have an answer, and in any case, what does it matter? The ticket's for the 10th, and today is the 9th. You stand in front of the window. Behind the glass is a fat guy with a beard and a badly knotted tie, devouring a tuna empanada he has next to his computer keyboard. His moustache is so long it's hiding his lips, which makes it look as if the empanada is being plunged into a hole in his skin. A few crumbs get caught in the fine hairs around the hole. You explain the problem to him and wait to see what he says. The last day of the holidays. Everyone's on their way home, the fat guy replies, as if you need the explanation, as he swallows a mouthful of empanada and searches for free seats on a computer screen. I know, you say, annoyed because you hate obvious statements. I know. The fat guy barely raises his eyebrows and keeps looking, taking another bite of the empanada, pressing his lips together as he chews, tilting his head from side to side. Fully booked, he concludes. You take a deep breath, not replying instantly. You have nothing? Absolutely nothing. It's strange. On the one hand, the idea of having nothing available today, and therefore having no clue about where you're going to spend the night, terrifies you. But on the other hand, you feel nothing. The situation is so unheard of that your directory of feelings and sensations can't find the right file. Maybe that's why you create a picture in your head. Being at the border, you imagine yourself lurking in the shadows. The image alarms you, of course, but your curiosity is also piqued. You could call your parents and ask for help, but you hate the idea of doing that. It would be like admitting defeat, although you can't quite explain why. You scratch your eyebrow and take a second to think. Your headache's intensifying, blending with your hunger. It clouds your judgment a little. You need to eat. There's not a single empty seat on this train. The 3 wise men left on the 6th, chaval, the fat guy responds with a sense of humour you don't share. It's full, not even half a seat. The fat guy breathes heavily, and you grimace at the different sounds of the language, his Spanish grating against yours, the words, the phrasing, it all sounds strange, and you have to make an effort to keep up with him. Nothing, you ask. Nothing. And even if there were, you'd have to pay a supplement. That's not a problem, you reply. He sighs again, as if the fact you could pay, and you're so willing to do so, makes his life so much more complicated. All the same, it's all full. Holidays are over and everyone's heading home. He doesn't take his eyes off the screen, almost taking pleasure in it. It's all full. Are you sure? Absolutely. I don't think we've got anything on the special midnight service either, but let me check. What time does it leave? Midnight, like I said. It's not a great solution, but at least it avoids the problem of having to find somewhere to sleep. What time does the train arrive in Madrid, you ask? 7 a.m. And is there any space? Why, the fat guy surprises himself so much that he drops his empanada. There's one seat left on the midnight train. Awesome, you exhale with obvious relief. Can we swap the ticket now? When you finish the transaction, there are just two words in your mind. 8 hours. 8 hours until midnight in your train. 480 minutes.